It's time to sip the coffee and spill the tea on Talking with 3D Live. Here's your host, Derrick Dixon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Talking with 3D Live. I'm your host, Derrick Dixon, and this is where we always sip the coffee and spill the tea. Listen, before we get started, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome to 2026. We made it through another year, and this is the year for you to prosper, to your new harvest is about to begin. So please make sure you go out and just do everything that you enjoy doing. Live your life to the fullest. There is no reason to make excuses or anything. Live your life to the fullest. I know we always try to make, we're going to do this into 2026. We're going to do this in the new year, do this. You should be doing it anyways. But I think there's something special about this year. So I want everybody just to make sure that you are paying attention to you, loving you, fulfilling your dreams, and doing what you are meant to do. And today I have somebody here that's so exciting because she is representing Miss Charm City, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate Miss Summar Joy Goodman is here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am so excited that you are here. I'm so excited because we've been knowing each other
Forever
and ever.
Forever, ever. I'm excited too.
And just to see you in this journey of your life is so exciting. So again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Starting the year off, you have been crowned Miss Charm City, Maryland. How does that feel? How does that make you feel?
Oh my gosh. I am so grateful. I am so honored. This is just amazing. And it is beyond anything I could have imagined because we're only a few days in the new year and it's already been full speed ahead doing the work in the community. So I am so excited. And you know me, so together we have done a lot of community service. We've done a lot of work in the community. So it's nice to be recognized for the things that you do and know that the work that you do does matter.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Miss Summar Joy Goodman. Before I do me a big favor. Make sure that everybody is paying attention to Talking with 3D. Do me a big favor. Click it, love it, share it. Do all of those things to make sure that everyone is tuning in. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Your comments are very important to Talking with 3D and to us. Make sure that you do that. This is an iRose Film production. So please click it, love it, and share it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Summar Joy Goodman. Sharon was my ex-wife, so
I know
you look like her. You gave me
how long we know each other.
You gave me a flashback real quick. She never had a crown, though.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know where we're
going. Summar Joy Goodman. I'm going to tell you, Summar, she represents the very heart of what Miss Corporate America stands for. Leadership, purpose, and the power of women shaping today's business landscape. 10 years of experience in communication, strengthening brands, and helping communities thrive. As Miss Charm City, Maryland, Summar is committed to expand her mission and a meaningful impact on a larger scale. That's what you are here to do as Miss Charm City. What was the incentive, first off, for you to run for Miss Charm City?
Actually, in my full-time life, I work in public relations and we've done a lot of PR work in the past. And so that was my original angle, thinking of doing public relations for this type of project because I always like doing good work for people who are doing things in the community. And it kind of came from that angle. And it just kind of snowballed into me actually being a contestant. And I am so like grateful. And, it was amazing that I went from, I'm thinking, and I think before we talked about this is a transition for me being in front of the camera because
Right.
I'm used to being behind the scenes and
Right.
helping everybody else out. And that was the angle I came from. But sometimes there's a bigger plan for us.
And it's meant for you, right?
Mhm.
What was that process of you going through, you're seeing other contestants that were involved? What was the process of going through the contestants and then being crowned Miss Charm City?
Well, it wasn't I won't say it was a stressful process. It was stressful
Mhm.
in trying to wonder if I was going to get chosen. But the process entailed, we went through talking with the president of the pageant and getting interviewed by the president of the pageant. And that in itself was a
Mhm.
lot. Making sure that it was just like a job interview.
Mhm.
That portion weighed heavily on whether or not you would be selected because knowing that the pageant president picked you
Right.
and had a say in what the others involved decided, that made a difference. So that was the part that was really most intense,
Mhm.
just having that chance to interact with the pageant president and talk about some of the projects that we've worked on, some of the things we've done in the community,
Yeah.
and then having them give you the stamp of approval to say, I think you would be a good representative for this area. And I am the first Miss Charm City, so I am so excited to represent Baltimore as Miss Corporate America, Miss Charm City, to show that we are more than just what people see on TV. We
Right.
have different we have different sides to us. We are professionals. We have things that we do. We have hobbies. We have so many things to give and offer to the community to make it better. So that's my goal, to show what we in Baltimore can do to make the world a better place.
Yeah, I was looking at Charm City. Charm City isn't a specific person, but a personification of Baltimore, and it originated in 1974. The nickname Charm City, it came from the advertisers seeking to improve the city's reputation. And then 50 years ago, Baltimore leaders decided that the city needed a new nickname and called it Charm City. That's how Charm City was born. Before Charm City, Baltimore was known as the Monumental City, Mob Town, which referred to riots. So the upper, presidents and everything thought, okay, we're known as Mob Town. We have to make a change so people they want to come visit Baltimore. They want to be a part of Baltimore. I've been here since 2000, so I wasn't born and raised here. But since I've been here since 2000, you're a part of Baltimore.
Yes.
You're a part of Baltimore.
Absolutely.
How do you think that you will now uphold that name, because you are now Miss Charm City, Maryland? You have to uphold that and keep that name alive, that charm alive about what Baltimore is now known as.
I think that was the perfect title for me because Charm City was part of a rebrand for the city to get people to see it in a more positive light. And that is part of my goal, to see women in corporate America in more of a positive light from the city of Baltimore, and to expand that on a national scale, not just to think that we are one-dimensional, we can only do one thing. We have so many gifts and talents to share,
Yeah.
and I just want to rebrand how people see us in corporate America and how people see us in Baltimore, Charm City.
Yeah.
See that we are people of class. We are people who have so many things to offer, so many gifts. And it's just been amazing so far, the number of talented people that I've had a chance to connect with and interact with, such as yourself.
Well, thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you.
but we have so much talent like you. in Baltimore that people don't even get a chance to know about. So being a publicist in my day job, I know how I work to promote the good, to make sure people see the best in people. But this being Miss Charm City helps me show not only the best in corporate America, but the best in our city and the best in us all together.
I know that you work with, besides public figures, Ivan Bates, Brandon Scott. I also, we have heard we won't mention his name, but the President of the United States has mentioned Baltimore in a bad way, called us all types of names. And I know that Brandon Scott, Ivan Bates, Governor Westmore have said things regarding to not let people think that that's what Baltimore is. How do we change the perception of what Baltimore really is? Because like you were saying, there is so much talent here, so much talent that's come out of Baltimore, and singers and actors. A lot of people don't know about that because they think of it as the old nickname, Mob Town. How do we keep the Charm City, that light going? How will you fall? What is your part in making sure that stays, that we can move up to be one of the cities that people want to be here?
And I like what you said about being the light. I think that's what we need to do. Be the light. Focus on the good. Focus on the positive. I think we have such a negative view because that's all people focus on. It could be one thing and it's magnified across media. But what we need to do is start focusing on the good, the positive. You can't combat the negative stereotypes. You can't combat the negative media with just more negative talk. What we need to do is put actions behind what we're saying. We can't just say Charm City is the best city. We're going to show that it's the best city. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to show people, show off all the good things in our city, show off the wonderful people, all the great talent. I have a wonderful platform which is focused on wellness, wealth, and wisdom. And that is making sure that people understand that success is balance. Success is not just about being financially secure with the wealth. You want to also be balanced in making sure that your health is in check. You want to be balanced in your personal development. Are you stressing too much? You might have a wonderful job making a lot of money, but are you stressing too much? So we want to make sure that that's balanced. So in that effort of making sure my platform gets out, that we are examining success from a perspective of being balanced, being a whole successful person. We want that to show for our city. We are a whole successful city. We don't just have certain areas that you should go to. The whole city is successful. So that's my goal, not to just focus on certain parts, but the whole. The whole city is going to be successful.
Who are some of the people that you will be working with in order for the things that you're saying? Who are some of the people that you will be tight-knit working with to get this message out, to empower people, to empower women, to empower businesses? Who is part of that team?
Well, what I'm doing right now is, since I just started my reign January 1st, so I've been building my team already. I've been hitting the ground running. I did an event and another meet and greet yesterday. I'm going to do my official launch coming up. I'll invite you there.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
You know what? I guess people can tell we've been friends so long.
She's trying to be all poised and everything right now because she got this crown on her head. But go ahead, Miss Charm City.
I'm going to hear this for the rest of my life.
As I get grandchildren, I have interviewed Miss Charm City, right? Yeah.
I'm going to hear. Go ahead, Miss Charm City. For the rest of my life, I know. But what I want to do is right now I am working with different nonprofits to come up with different projects so that we can help the community in building people as a whole, making sure they are whole, not just financially confident, but also we are confident in ourselves. One thing that I'm really passionate about is young girls and making sure that they understand that they are beautiful the way they are. Focusing on their beauty, and that's part of the wisdom. The wisdom knowing that you are beautiful the way you are. The wisdom of wellness is also knowing how to advocate for yourself, how to care for yourself. It's not specifically any one area.
Right.
It's basically what works for you. Because everybody's dealing with something, but we need to know how to take care of ourselves and how to best take care of each other. But we can't do that without the wisdom to know how.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that because, you know, we have to get our young people, our young girls involved in learning to love themselves, their features, their size. And right now, you know, we have a lot of young kids that don't have that foundation. To give credit to all the, you know, mothers and fathers that are working hard to build that. But the little girls will look and see you and think, wow, I want to be just like that. What do you say to those little girls that are now looking up to you?
First, I think that is just so amazing and such an honor because I remember what it feels like to be a little girl looking for someone who looked like me. And my mother was a great role model. I thank God for her because she showed me that beauty was inside of me and how to show up every day, being your best self. But everybody doesn't have a role model or someone to teach them and instill in them that you are beautiful.
Yeah.
To tell them, go look in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful.
Right.
That's what my mother would do.
Yeah.
And at first, I remember it felt a little awkward, like I'm going in the mirror and tell myself I'm beautiful. But she wanted me to see the beauty in my features. And I think I want young girls to see now with social media, there's so many things that are dictated to us as far as what beauty is, what is pretty, what is not.
Yeah.
And you can't go by that because it goes from running the gamut of this trend now is super skinny, then this trend is coming out, and then this body type is in. Love your body type.
Right.
Treat your body right. If you treat your body right, you will be able to do all types of things. You want to do the best that you can do and be the best you can be, but you can't do that if you don't treat your body right.
Treat it right. Yeah.
And you don't love yourself. You gotta love yourself.
Yeah. You have to. I want to talk something that we have worked together with. And you saying, you know, working in the community and giving back to the community. Since 2015, you have worked with me on a project, Stomp the Runway for Autism.
Yes.
2015 is when we kind of officially met and have worked together, bringing awareness to autism. And why was that so important to you? Because we have done it several years. You've been a model, you've been a host with me, you've been the red carpet host, you know, at times. Why was working for Stomp the Runway so important to you?
Stomp the Runway for Autism is near and dear to my heart. Not just because it was a labor of love with us working with children with autism in the community, but just showing them a new side of life. That you can walk the runway, you can be a model, you can be beautiful, you are beautiful. And that's something that we worked on. And I remember just seeing the joy every year on the children's faces as they walked the runway, how excited they would be that, you know, they got a chance to walk out in designer clothes and people were clapping for them. that's something they never had a chance to experience before. So giving kids with autism that experience and raising money for the charities
Yeah.
to help them advance in their education is something near and dear to my heart, and something I want to continue to work with you on to advance, because we have so many people who have someone in their family who has autism or
Yes.
is on the spectrum.
Right.
So I think awareness is key, but and also not only being aware, but making sure that they understand that you are beautiful and special just the way you are.
And it's also important for the parents, because within the parents, a lot of times you don't have that support.
Right.
You don't have that support group. And it's not because they're not out there, it's because we don't know where to find them, because we become secluded and we handle every situation with our children alone by ourselves. There's so many divorce rates. Mothers raising autistic children on their own. I have a friend that has 6 autistic children.
Oh, wow.
6 autistic children. So it's hard. So yes, we do Stomp the Runway for Autism. It is coming up in 2026 in October. So we'll be giving more information about that as well. So that's been a great project that we've worked on. I want to ask you, in your career, because you have done so much as far as, like you said, always usually behind the scenes. You've worked behind the scenes. You have been the PR person for so many people that we know, big names. We can't name them all. I name everybody because I don't know if they want us to know what you've done for them. But you have worked with some big names.
Yes.
What has been the most memorable moment for you being a PR person? I know you can't tell every detail, but what did that mean for you?
I think, I'm going to take it back to working with my favorite client,
Go ahead.
Mr. Derrick Dixon. He's my favorite celebrity client.
Because me, you can talk about. So I don't have a problem with that. You can talk about me.
Oh, you were terrible. You would throw things. No, I enjoyed working with you, and one memorable experience, like you talked about, Stomp the Runway for Autism. So hopefully you'll be able to go with me when I go compete for Miss Maryland.
Yeah.
Miss Maryland Corporate America. So yeah, looking for that, and love to have the support of everyone, not only for the competition, but as we do the good work in the community.
Well, tell them I want to come and be a judge. That's what I want to do. I want to come be a judge. That's what I want to be there for. But I will support you in whatever you do. I've always loved supporting you and what you're doing for the community, for the people around you. You've always given us that platform to shine. So I appreciate you and want to thank you for everything that you're doing. So again, please make sure that you get in contact. Summar Joy Goodman, Miss Charm City, Maryland, right here, has just been crowned. So congratulations again to Summar for being crowned Miss Charm City of Maryland. So we appreciate everything that you're doing. Listen, that is our time. We appreciate you guys always checking out Talking with 3D live right here. It's an iRose Film production. Remember to click it, love it, share it, do all of those things. Go out, like Summar has said, love yourself. Love yourself. Intentionally love yourself. Find the peace and the joy. We'll see you next time. Peace.